Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn what is a Java stream, how to use Java stream. Okay, so before we start with Java stream, we need to understand some basic concept. What is functional interface in Java, what is Lambda expression, what is method reference, constructor reference, and then we will move to the Java stream. Okay, so we will learn first basic concept, then only you will understand the stream better, right? So first start with a functional interface. So what is functional interface? So first we will see the definition and then we will see the practical example also. So the functional interface is an interface with exactly one abstract method. So what is mean by abstract method? The method without a body. So if you don't write any implementation or if you don't write any body to the method, then we can call this method as a abstract method. And what is second point? It can have multiple default and static methods but only one abstract method. So this is the rule of functional interface. Okay, second point is it is the target type for Lambda expression and method reference. Okay, so if you want to use Lambda expression, if you want to use method reference, you should have a functional interface. Third point is can be annotated with a functional interface. It is optional tag but it is recommended, and we'll see why it is recommended also. Okay, so let's move to IDE, and now I'll create one interface called my interface. Okay, so we are learning how to create a functional interface. Now in this interface, I'll write one method. Okay, as you know, interface we cannot write body, we need to add abstract method like void method 1. That's it. If I write a body, it will give a error, right? It's a method 1. What it is saying, interface abstract method cannot have a body. Okay, let me remove the body, and now this is a abstract method. This is a abstract method. Okay, so can we call this as a functional interface? Yes, we can call it as a functional interface. Let me add one more method here. Okay, so method 2, but still it is not giving me any error, right? So now this is not a functional interface. Now this is not a functional interface, and if I remove both the method, then also it is not a functional interface. So the rule is we should have at least one abstract method in a functional interface, but it is not giving me any warning, anything, right? If I add 2 also, so for that we need to use functional interface annotation. So if you use the annotation, it is not mandatory, but if you use, it will give an error warning, right? You have multiple abstract methods, right, in the my interface, but you declared this interface as a functional interface. So the rule says you cannot have 2 abstract method or 0 also. Exactly one abstract method is required for a functional interface. Okay, and now this we can call it as a functional interface. Okay, we can call this as a functional interface. Second point we have seen, it can have a default method and default and static method, right? Default and static method with body. Okay, so we can have multiple default and static methods. So if you don't add also fine, but if you have, you can add a default default void method 2, right? I can put some statement here. This is method 2, default method 2. Similarly, I can have a static method also, right? So I can write here static void method 3, and I can write some system.out.println here, static method 3. Okay, so we can have a default and static method. If you don't add also is fine, and but mandatorily you should have one abstract method. So can we add one more static method? Yes, you can have multiple static method also. So I can add here 4 and 4. Okay, I hope this is clear now. So what is functional interface? Its rule. Okay, it should have exactly one abstract method. Okay, so now next we will see the what is Lambda expression, and then we will see what are the inbuilt functional interfaces available in Java which are used in the Java stream, right? So for that I will create another class like demo1, and inside this I'll write main, and then I will start writing here what is a Lambda expression. So Lambda expression, let me bring the slides so you will see the definition also. A Lambda expression is a concise way to represent an anonymous function, that is a function without a name. So means Lambda expression is the function but without a function name, that can be passed as an argument to method or assigned to a variable. So we can assign it to the variable also. And Lambda expression are used to implement the single abstract method of the functional interface. Okay, so Lambda expressions are used to implement the single abstract method of the functional interface. Now you know what is functional interface, you know what is abstract method. There is in a functional interface we will have one abstract method, and if you want to write the implementation for that abstract method, you can use the Lambda expression. Okay, Lambda expression. So what is the syntax for the Lambda expression? So I'll just write here, this is my method will have a parameters. Okay, parameters. Okay, and then we'll give the arrow, and then we will write our expression. This is the one way. Or okay, or we can write like this also, like parameters arrow, and then you can in bracket you can write your statements. Okay, if you have multiple statements also you can write it here. So one example we will see, runnable. Okay, it is available, this interface is available in java.lang, although it is not used in the Java stream, but we are just clarifying Lambda expression we can use on functional interface only. So if I click here, this is the functional interface. It has one method, run, right? Public interface runnable, right? So what we write in traditional way, r1 equal to new runnable. Okay, new runnable. So as it is an interface, we cannot create object, right? So it is asking to override that method and provide the implementation for this run method, because in this functional interface runnable we have one abstract method, so it is asking me to provide the implementation for that method. So let me add here simply hello for now, hello. Okay, so this is the traditional way of writing the implementation for the functional interface. But what we can do with now Lambda expression, okay, I will convert this to the Lambda expression. So you can use Lambda expression only on the functional interface. So I can write here runnable r2 equal to, now we can remove this method, right, name. Okay, if you remove this we'll have okay, let me write here, I'll not write new runnable, I'll just give this method body and arrow symbol, and then we can write a okay. So instead of this we just remove this method name everything, and we are just giving this brackets, then provided arrow, and this is a single statement. If you have single statement you can ignore these also, opening closing bracket also. I can just copy this one and paste it here. So this is both are same. This is like traditional approach, and another is using the Lambda expression, traditional way. And this is the anonymous class actually. Okay, class without a name. We call this as a anonymous class without name, because interface object we cannot create, right? But we can write a anonymous class. This is the traditional way, but using Lambda expression we can remove everything. So why it work on functional interface only, not other? because if you write here method, okay, run method is there, right, without a name, how will understand which method to invoke, right? But in functional interface, as we know, there is only one abstract method that will get invoked, okay, that will get invoked, which is a run here. In case of runnable, it is run method will get invoked and it will print a hello, right? So this is the story behind Lambda expression, the syntax. Let me print R2 here, run, and it is printing some hash, right? Let me write toString, I think. Okay, it is still calling the hash, it is printing the hash code, okay, of this object. Okay, so that's all about the Lambda expression also. Now we will see what are the inbuilt functional interfaces available and how to use Lambda expression there also. Okay, so functional interfaces used in Java Stream. So there are more also, like just now we have seen runnable, but runnable we are not using in the Java Stream, right? It is not directly connected to Java Stream, so we are just ignoring that. But these are the functional interfaces which we are going to use in the Java Stream, right? So first is predicate. It is used for filtering an element. Okay, so what it will do, we can pass some list or array and it will filter and give us the Boolean expression. Okay, it written a Boolean expression. So I will go here, create a new class, functional interface demo, and here I will write main method. I'll write here main method, and inside main method first we will see predicate. What is this predicate? It is a functional interface. And how we'll know this is a functional interface? Because this will have only one abstract method. Okay, so if I just go inside this code, okay, it is written as a functional interface and it has only one abstract method, which is a test. Okay, it has only one abstract method, which is a test. Okay, now we will see like what this functional interface is taking. It is taking one input parameter. You see, it is one input parameter it is taking. So we can pass one parameter to this predicate. It will process and it will return a Boolean expression. Okay, so it is a functional interface. It has a test abstract method. Abstract method is a test, and it will return true or false. Okay, it will return true or false. So let's say I will pass integer to this predicate p1, and then I will write a Lambda expression here. Let's say it will take n as input, and let's say it will check n mod of 2 equal to 0. Means if number, it will take one number and it will check if this number is even or not. If it is even, it will return a true. P1 will return a true or false. How we can check that one? Using the abstract method, which is a test, right? I can pass here 10 and this will return me a result, right? Okay, this will return me a result. Result will be true or false, right? So if I print result, it will print true now because I have passed 10 to this abstract method, right? Test. So I hope this is clear. If you see this predicate, if I hover also on the predicate, it says represents a predicate Boolean valued function of one argument. It take only one argument. Either it will take integer, string, double, or any collection also, any kind of data type it will take. It is taking integer now 10, and this is the Lambda expression, which is returning true or false. If number is divided by number mod of 2 equal to 0, is it number is even or not? Okay, so I'll give more example also. Okay, so next is, let's say my predicate is taking the string parameter, right? So I'll write here string, I'll give the name p2. So I can write any Lambda expression which return true or false. Let's say I'm passing s1 as a string, and then I want to check s1 dot length, the string length is greater than 5 or not. So I can write like this also, and then I can use directly here system.out.println p2.test, and I can pass the string, right, India. So it is exactly 5 characters. Okay, it is not greater than 5, so it return false here, right? So if I write here a, it is not a, India, I write 2 times, so now it is greater than 5, it will return true. Now you see it return true. So this is just a boolean expression, it will return true or false, and we are writing in the form of lambda expression. Okay, so next we will see the negate is also. Okay, negate is there, negate method is there, like test only, so it is returning true, right? Now the string is greater than 5, length is greater than 5, but if I write here negate, it will print opposite, it will print opposite, right? It will print opposite. So if I run it, instead of true, it is returning false, but our expression is returning true, right? So why it is printing false? Negate means opposite. If it return true, it will print false. If it is returning false, it will print true. Negate means opposite. Okay, and then we have something called, let's say, p2 dot and is there. So and also take a predicate, or is also there, or also take a predicate. So we'll see the example of both. Let me remove this one. I'll write separate example for this one. This is with string. Okay, next we are passing, which is negate. Okay, I'll write same only, but how to use the negate? I'll write here p3 dot negate dot test, and if I write here a b c also, so this should return this will return false, but it is negate, so it will return a true. So last one will return a true, right? So this is a negate. Then we will see and then we will see how to use or also. So only the test method is the abstract method, other are like static and default. So if you go to this predicate, so that this is abstract method without a body, and other are like default method and negate, okay, or is equal is there, not is there. Okay, so you can experiment other also, but I'll give the example of this one. Okay, let's say I have predicate p4, okay, which take integer p4 equal to, it will take one number, and it will check if n1 is greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0. I have another predicate which again take integer, I will call it as p4, and this also take one number, let's say n2, and it will check number is less than 100. Okay, number is less than 100, n2. So these are the two expressions are there, right? Two predicates are there. I can combine these two predicates using AND operator. Okay, so predicate final output I want in integer. Okay, p6 equal to p4 dot and another predicate p5. So both the conditions should match, right? So I write here p6, the final one, dot test, and I will pass 10. So first condition is will check if the number is greater than 0. Second predicate will check if number is less than 100. It should be between 0 and 100. So this is in between 0 and 100. Yes. So it should print true. You see, it printed true, last one. And if it is out of 100, let's say 120, second condition is not matching, right? So it will return a false. Okay, similarly we can use the or also. So if I copy and paste it here, I'll just change the name 7 8 9. Okay, p7 P8. Instead of AND, I will pass here OR. Okay, so that means any one condition should match. So it will return a true because n1 is the number 120 is greater than 0, right? So it will return a true. Sorry, if number is great, any condition if it is match, okay, so this will return true and this will return false, and true and false, it will result into the false, or it is OR condition, right? Okay, my mistake, it was P9, right? So it will return a true. Any one condition should match. So true and true, both, if both are true, it will return true. If both are false, it will return false. If any one is true, it will return a true. Okay, so that's how it works. So this is all about the predicate. Okay, let me change this name. Okay, that's it. Now we'll see another example, which is function. After predicate, we have a function predicate. Okay, function, it is a functional interface. This is again a functional interface. Okay, and what is the abstract method available here? So let's see, function, and if I go to this function, it is a functional interface. It take a two parameter like input and output. So first parameter is what kind of input you want to pass, what kind of output you want, okay, the data type. And the method, abstract method, is apply. Other are default and static method, right? So function, it will take two parameters. Let's say I'm passing string and I want output in integer. I can write like this one, f1 equal to, it will take one input and it will give one output, right? So abstract method is apply. Okay, abstract method apply, take input and give the return something. So input is of type of string, right? So here I pass, let's say s, this is my input. It will process that input, let's say s dot length, and that's it. So length is integer, right? So what it is returning? Length, which is a number. But if I write here s dot, I want in uppercase, will it work? To uppercase, no, it will not work, because the return type we added as an integer. Here if I mouse over, bad return type in Lambda expression, string cannot be converted to integer. So if I want to make it in uppercase, here also I need to write a string, here also I need to write a string. Now it is working, right? Now it is working. So what we can do, we can print also, like f1 dot, the method is apply. Here I will write India, and it will make it in uppercase. You see now India is in uppercase. Another is like another combination we can take, like function I want to pass integer as input, I want integer string as output, f2 equal to, let's say input is integer, right? N, and how to convert it to string, let's say n dot, to string also we can use, we can do some concatenation also, right? Plus 1, okay, anything. So I'm passing one number, 1 plus, okay, 1, okay, okay. So anyway we are returning the string here. So again if I write system.out.println f2 dot apply, if I pass 10, it will print 10, okay, it will print 10, okay, right? So this is how we can use the function. Another example, if I want to write, let's say I want integer output, right? I want integer output. I will pass one number. I want to multiply that number with 2. Okay, I want to multiply that number with 2. So again it will return integer only, right? So 10 into 2. Okay, 10 into 2, 20. Okay, it is returning 20. So this is the example of the function. So in function we have different methods, again like and, then, compose, equals. You can just experiment with these methods. Okay, so now we will see unary operation. Again, this is functional interface, unary operator. So this is again functional interface which extend function. It is part of function again, but if you see the parameter are of same type, so it will take, if it takes string, it will return a string. If it take number, it will return a number. Same type of input and output is there. In this case we can use the unary operator, and there is this is a static method, but abstract method will come from the function. In function we have apply, so here also we'll use the apply method, right? So I'll write here, let's say my in the above case, right? So if you have same kind of input and same kind of output, you can go with a unary operator. So you don't need to repeat it, you just write integer. It will understand, okay, this is unary operator, means the input is integer and output is also integer, right? U1 equal to, I can use the same code here. Okay, no change. Okay, you can keep same also, but let's say my input is string and output is also string, and this will also work. India unary India 1 2 3 something. Okay, to differentiate it. That's it. And now if you see India 1 2 3, so if you have like same kind of, here we have string, we have integer input output, but in function the benefit is you can pass any kind of input and output can be different, like string integer, integer string. Here also string integer, integer string. You can write vice versa, but if you have same kind of input and output, you can use the unary operator. So here it should be U1, and now if I run this one, I'm getting the India 1 2 3. I'm getting the India 1 2 3. Okay, so similarly we have a binary operator also. Okay, binary operator, binary operator. Okay, again this is a functional interface, binary operator. So b1 equal to, so if I go inside this binary operator, again it extend the by function. So it take two parameter of same type and return type is also same. Okay, so in that case we can use the binary operator. And again this extend by function, so it is also using the apply method. It is also using the apply method. So now let's say my two inputs are integer type of input and I want output in as addition, right? Same kind of two inputs we want to pass, b1 equal to, so two parameter how we can pass in Lambda expression. I am giving a and b, and your task is to return a plus b. Okay, and that's it. So that's how you don't need to specify what is input, what is output. Also only once you can write integer. So because this is also integer, this is also integer, and whatever the addition we are getting, that will be also a integer, right? So b1 dot apply 10 comma 20, and the output will be 30, right? Output will be 30. Similarly, if I write here system dot out dot println b1 dot apply, and if I pass some string, it will give a error, right? Because it is accepting integer only. Okay, so this is all about the binary operator. You can play around with it and see like how it works. Okay, so we have seen predicate. We have seen inside predicate, if we pass string parameter, negate we have seen and, or. Then we have seen function. In function we have unary operator, binary operator. then we will see now consumer, right? So this I also, if I write here consumer, so what this does, use for performing action like printing or on each element. So in stream we will be using this also. With for each loop also we can use the consumer. So consumer will take the input, any kind of input, and c1 equal to, and it will print it. Okay, let's say n1, and I want to print it, system dot out dot println, and what I want to print, n1. So that's it. So I can no need to write system dot out dot println, because consumer itself taking some input, but it will not return anything, it will just print. Okay, c1 dot, and the method is accept. So integer number I want to pass 1000, that's it. And if I run it, it is printed 1000, right? Similarly, I can create a string type of consumer also, consumer of type string, c2 equal to, I can write here n2, you can give any name, system sout n2, right? Now this time we are giving the string input, so accept will also take a string John, right? And now if I run it, it will print the John. Okay, so we have seen consumer also. Similarly, we have a supplier also. Okay, we have a supplier also. So supplier is used for supplying values, often in a stream generation. Okay, so supplier, we don't need to pass anything. Okay, we don't need to pass anything, supplier will just give something. So if I write here supplier integer, it is not input. Okay, you will think this is input, right? No, it is not input, we don't need to pass any input. S1 equal to, now what we can write, let's say I want to generate some stream of integer, right? Stream of integer. So what we can write here, in supplier, it will not take anything, but I want some random number dot next int, I can write here. How we can get it? System dot out dot println s1 dot get, that's it, because we are not passing anything, we are just getting something. Okay, I want random numbers, you see 509 ending with 509. If I run again, 73. If I run it again, it is printing another number. Okay, supplier will not take anything, but it will give in a return something, right? Maybe random number or something, it will generate something and give it to us, right? That logic we can write it here. Okay, so we have covered different functional interfaces in the Java, which we are going to use inside a stream now. Okay, so I hope this is clear. We will move to next part now. What is a stream now? Okay, what is a stream, that we are going to see now. Okay, so what is a Java stream? Let me bring the presentation. Okay, what is a Java stream? So a Java stream is sequence of elements supporting sequential and parallel aggregate operation. On a stream you can perform some operation in sequential or parallel. Second is stream were introduced in Java 8 as a part of java.util.stream package. Okay, and to process the collection of objects. So what is collection? So collection of list of element, or if you have array of collection, you can use a stream there to process the data. And last point is it's not a data structure, it is not a data structure. Okay, so collection, you can think about water tank, and stream is your pipe inside your water tank. So what is the use of pipe there? To remove the water from the tank, right? So to perform some operation on the collection, we need to convert that collection into the stream, so that stream is open to perform any kind of action. So either filtering using predicate, or performing some action using function, UnaryOperator, supplier also will be using. Okay, Now let's move to the practical example. I'll close everything here and we'll create a new class stream demo. Okay, stream demo, and inside this I'll create a main method also. So we'll see the how to use stream now on the collection, or if you have list of element, collection of element, we can use stream here. So first we'll create a stream list of integers. We'll give the name numbers equal to arrays dot as list, and we'll add some number 1 2 4 5 3 2 1 6 8 89 10. Okay, that's it. Now I want to perform some operation on this collection. So first we need to convert this collection to stream, right? And for that we are using numbers dot stream. And if I check the return type of this, it is a stream of integer. Now it is a stream of integer, and on this stream of integer I can perform different operations. So if I write here stream dot, so first we will see the filter operation. I want to print the even numbers. Okay, keep only even numbers, right? So what this filter is taking, the filter is taking predicate, which we learned in our previous session, right? So what is predicate? So predicate will take some input and it will return a boolean expression. So let's say in Lambda expression I'm passing the n. You can take any name. N mod of 2 equal to 0. If it n mod of 2 equal to 0, then filter with those numbers, right? This will return a true, right? If it is a number is 2 4, right? And once it is filtered, we can collect this into a list again, right? Collectors dot to list. Okay, that's it. So this is how like we will use the filter. And now if I check the return type of this one, it is a list of integer from stream of integer. Now we filtered it and we have collected again, right? So now if I print this one, this will print only even numbers using filter, and you see 2 4 2 6 10, right? I want to perform one more operation. I want unique number, so we can use distinct. Okay, we'll take it separately, not in this one. Let me run it again, and this is the output, right? So again I'll just comment out this code. This is keep only even numbers. Okay, and this is using filter, and filter take predicate, right? So I'll just comment out this one. We'll move this down. Okay, now next is distinct. I want unique numbers, right? So if I write system dot stream dot distinct, then dot collectors to list, right? And now if I write the return type, it is collected, right? So from stream we are doing distinct, right? So duplicate numbers are printed only once, like 2 is 2 times here, right? But here if you see 1 2 4 5 3 6 8 9. Now I want to do sorting, so in natural sorting, right? So now if I run it again, 1 2 3 4 5 6 10 89. I want to do it in a reverse order, right? So this sorted can take comparator. So if you see here, it is taking comparator. Comparator in Lambda expression will give two numbers a and b. If b minus a, right? So this will print in a descending order. So now if I run it, it is printing in descending order. Ascending order means a minus b. If you just simply, this is a trick to remember, but internal logic is different. Now if you see, it is ascending and it is grayed out, means by default it is in this one, so you don't need to write it, right? So we can write b minus a to print in a descending order. Okay, so this is descending order. Now I want to skip first two number, which is 89 and 10, right? So we can skip 2. Okay, and now if I run again, the first two numbers are ignored and printing only remaining. Okay, from remaining also I want to limit, let's say I want to show only three numbers, right? So you can write limit of 3. So 654, we are just getting three numbers here. So we have seen filter, we have seen distinct, sorted, ascending, descending, skip, limit. Okay, now we will see the map. Okay, whatever numbers are remaining, I want to transform them. Okay, so what we can do, dot map. So map take function means it will take something, it will process and it will return, right? So let's say I want to pass n, and your task is to multiply now each number by 2, so it is 654, right? And now if I run again, it is multiplied by 2, each number is multiplied by 2 now, 12, 10 and 8. Okay, so that's how we can use this also. Next we are going to see reduce. Okay, so reduce, there are different overloaded method. It take binary operator, integer, identity, by function also, binary operator also. Okay, so I want to do sum of all these remaining numbers. So 12 into 8, 20 plus 10 is 30, right? So let's see if we get 30. All right, from where to start? From 0, a comma b, and then your task is to do a plus b. Okay. Integer, right? So we need a sum, right? So reduce. So let's see what it is printing, and it is 30, right? Next we will see any match or all match or none match. So this will check if any or any condition matches. So I'll write any match, and it take predicate, right? So predicate means if number, okay, if number is n mod of 2 even, then return true. Okay, it will check if any number is even, yes, 2 is there, right? So it will return a boolean. Let me write return type also, any match, and that's it. Okay, and this will return true because there is even number available. So let me write, remove this one, limit, and skip for now. Sorted also. Okay, any match is there, right? So what it is checking, any even number in list, right? So similarly what we can do, we can check let me remove this one, any match all. Okay, match all, and this again take predicate. Let's say if I want to check if all numbers are positive, right? And I'm giving n, check if n is greater than 0, that's it. So it will check if all numbers are positive or not. So false, because minus 10 is negative number here, right? So let me remove this one, and now it will return true. Okay, so it returning true now. So all match means it will check all the elements if there is any positive. Similarly we can check none match, right? In this also we can check non-negative number, n is less than 0. Is there any negative number available? Let me run it, and okay, so none negative, so it will check there should not be any negative number. So this condition will check not negative, there should not be any negative. So if I add any negative number, let's say -1, it will return true now, sorry, false. Okay, it will return a false. So that's how, like, we have seen any match, all match, none match is there. So pick is there, I hope we have seen it, but let me write again, dot pick. So pick take consumer, right? So consumer we use for printing purpose, right? So we will give something and it will not return anything. So simply system, let's say I'm giving n, yes, out n, right? Just give the list and it will print. So return type will also change, now it is not a boolean. So if I write return type, sorry, if I write return type now, it is stream of integer, right? And that's it. This is also not required. It will print using pick. Also we can print everything now. So if you see here, why it is not printing? So we are storing this, so it is also not required. And if I run it now, we need to add it to collection also, right? Collector dot to list, right? And now it will be able to print it using pick, right? 50, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's how the pick also work. So we have seen filter, map, reduce, for each. For each is not done, right? So let me write for each also, for each, and this also again take a consumer, right? So we can write n yes out n, and now if I run this one also, this will also again print, for each also will print it. Okay, so we have seen lots of methods available under stream. Okay, so stream we can use anywhere, even with if you are using Selenium also, you have automation framework, there also you can use the stream. So let's see, we'll write some program. We don't have Selenium WebDriver installed, so I will just add the Selenium dependency in the pom.xml file, and I'll show one demo to you. Okay, so I just added Selenium and TestNG dependencies, and now if I go to this stream, so I'll be able to write WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, and then dr.get, we'll just navigate to some website, maybe https://google.com, and I want to get all the links, right? So list of web elements links equal to dr.find elements by tag, and we'll pass anchor tag, right? So this will give me the list, right? On this list also we can use the stream, right? So first let me write here links dot size. Let me check if we have multiple links available, and then we'll just play around with it. So I'm running it, so browser is launched. Okay, we have not added close, so let me check 25. Yeah, so we have links available, right? So driver dr.quit, that's it. So we can play around with the stream now. So stream, so we have a links which is a collection dot stream dot filter, or we can use the for each also, right? So for each take consumer, I want to print all the link text, right? So these are the element kind of thing, right? So we can print it. Let's say element yes out, and we'll pass here element dot get text. Okay, so using stream now we are printing all the links here, and if you see, it printed all the links about store, Gmail, images, everything. Okay, so that's how we can use for each loop also. So we are remaining with two things, which is method reference and constructor reference. So what is a method? Explain you what is method reference. So I'll just create new class called printer. Okay, printer, and assume like I have one method here, public void print, and I'm passing here one number, integer n. Okay, and this method will just print it in this number, that's it. Okay, so what I can do here is I'll just create main method, and I'll create object of this printer class, printer equal to new printer, and then here I'll write okay, I want to so what this method does, it will just print something, right? So let me create one array list of integer also, integer numbers equal to let me write arrays dot list of as list, right? 1 2 3 4 5, right? This is the list. Let me import this list also. Now like we can perform stream operation on numbers also. Stream dot for each. So in for each, like we can write like this also, and system.out.println n, right? So if I run this one, it will print 1 2 3 4 5, right? So instead of this, I can pass here method reference also. I can pass method reference. So method reference means the method which is available in printer, and the method name is print, right? So printer is the object of this class, and the method name is print, this one, right? I will write here abcd, and here also I can write abcd. So we are able to refer to this method. Instead of giving the method name, invoking it, we can pass the method reference, and if you see here, it is doing the same work. Okay, so here I am navigating to this Google. I am getting the list of all the links available on this google.com. I want to use method reference here. So how to use method reference now here? So for that, I will use links, convert it to the stream, and then we will use the map here. Okay, so first from this web element, okay, from this web element, okay, so element dot get text, right? So I want to get a text of each element, and then use for each loop here to print it. So how to print it? Like txt colon sout and then txt. So that's how we will get the text of, okay, text of all these things. But let's see, like now all the text are printed. I want to use method reference here. So what I can do, I know inside element, web element, we have a, if you see here, this is a type of web element, right? So I can directly refer the method get text method of web element. So web element colon get text, that's it. So this is a method reference. So instead of writing this Lambda expression, I can use the method reference. Inside a web element, we have get text method, so that we are invoking, right? So simply here inside system.out, we have println method, right? So I can just write here system.out colon println, and that's it. So this will also print the all the links on the google.com page, and you see all the links are printed. I want first 4 here, right? So after map, I can limit it to 4, so that I can get only 4 links here, right? First 4 links, and that's it. It's only 4 links are. Now I want length of all 4 links, right? And with this link name, and in front of that, what is the length of it? Okay, so for that, what we can do, we can use a map operation. Okay, we can use a map operation. So we got a text here, right? Text, link text, and inside this I want to write multiple things. So I'll create hash map. Inside hash map, I'll store the link as a first parameter, and second parameter as a length, right? So map equal to new hash map, that's it. And then inside this map, I will put text and the text length. Second parameter is text dot length. Okay, and finally I will return txt, that's it. Okay, so what we are doing, inside a map, we are passing input as a text, this text, right? About, store, gmail, image. I created map. Inside a map, I am putting this text, and second value is length of this text, and that I am returning, and then we are using for each loop. That's it. So now if I run it, okay, I think somewhere we missed map. Okay, so we have to return a map, not a text, right? So we have to return a map here, that's it. Now if I run it again, we will see the text and its value. Okay, so let me check where is the miss. We are passing text here, text.link, we are returning map here, and Okay, after map we are using for each loop. Okay, so map is maybe result keyword, so I'll just write m here, here also m, here also m, because this function name itself is map, right? So it's confusing, so I just change it. And now if you see, about this has 5 characters, stored it has 5, Gmail has 5 length, image has 6 length. Okay, you can do anything inside this, okay, map. And now I want all to convert to uppercase, right? So after we limit it, I will again use map. I want to take each element and then convert to uppercase. So here also we can use method reference. So our characters are converted to uppercase. Now you see about, store, Gmail and image. Okay, so that's how, like, now I want to do the square of this 5, right? Or the number into 2. So that also I can write. So each number 5, 5, 5, 6 will get multiplied by 2, right? So that's how we can do. Or I want to lowercase. You can see now the tab first, whatever the link text printed is converted to lowercase, right? So we can do many operations here. We can find links with specific text, or if you want we can get the count also. So multiple operations we can perform. So if you feel you learned something new from this video, please consider subscribing and put sub comment about this video, so it will encourage me to create a new videos. Also please post in the comment box like what is the next video, what is the next topic I should cover. Thank you so much.